What's up guys, welcome back. Branded dude, new replay here. So we're going up against Maliss at Ignister, 56 card build, no changes yet. And yeah, I have been taking a slight break from Yu-Gi-Oh, but yeah, I am back. So let's hop on straight into this duel. So we are playing same build in the branded, and here I believe we are going first up against Maliss. So you see we open Tragedy, Mercuria, Thrust, Forlos and Perulia. Opponent opens the Perulia at Ignister, Forlos, Chessie and Ash Blossom. So we brick. Absolute brick. Opponent has Ash, Forlos and Perulia to deal with us. And he has Chessie and backup. So yeah, that's a crazy hand for Maliss and us. We are unfortunate. So standoff phase, he drops the Perulia. Cool. And me, I decided to simply pass. I could have went Thrust. I mean, sure, I could have said Tragedy, go Thrust. Could just Ash this, I guess. And yeah, but we have the Mochami. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to take a chance with the Mochami. So past turn, opponent draws into mag, and now here obviously I didn't know what I was going up against, so I actually didn't even drop the Perulia, but you will see my opponent, he did normal some Chessie, so I guess I should have dropped this Perulia immediately. He would have ashed it maybe, but yeah, because he does end up ashing Forlos here, so I should have dropped the Perulia. But here my opponent, yeah, he just rushed into the link, so I was like, wait, hold up, drop the Forlos, he ashes, and then I win Perulia. So yeah, honestly, misplay from me. I deserve this. I should have dropped the Perulia immediately before anything. But yeah, links off Lingaribo, so that means he has backup, which he activates. Backup here will also search. We do get a draw. Mercuria, nothing to help us here. Searches for Dormouse, and he does forget to discard, but don't worry, he will discard the Forlos soon. He goes Splash Mage. If we drew into a Bestial, honestly, should have, if he targeted that, actually no, it wouldn't make a difference. He was targeting Chessie. So never mind, moving on. Yeah, goes into red ransom effect here. He will, I think he discards, yeah, now he discards the Forlos for backup, searches for the field spell. So field spell, banish Chessie now, unfortunately, yeah, goes into imperm, backup, Dormouse summon itself, Dormouse, banish White Rabbit. Yeah, he has too much, literally, yeah, and we have nothing to save us here. Sets MTP with White Rabbit, going to Heart's Crypta, that is game, literally. And also his Maliss monsters is boosted by 600, I believe, because he did banish the Dormouse. So yeah, that is completely game. So we scoop here. Go into game number 2. So obviously I decide to go first. You'll see that we open the Regain, Sanctum, Shrouded, Serenia, and Thrust. Opponent opens the Marche, Forlos, the Kolbai, and the Mules, and another Forlos, which is crazy. Full males, yeah, you're just gonna get a draw off when we summon Bestial Rebellion, but double Forlos, that is insane. That is insane. So we are going first. Okay, so here I take a gamble. We decide to go Albion, send the Retribution, and I draw into Kit, which is good. We have a normal summon, so that was a lucky draw for us. Normal summon Kit's effecture. Here I decide to search for Branded Fusion. I could have searched for High Spirits, but then I was like, you know what? I mean, then I have to put back Regained, High Spirits. I could have done that, but I decided, you know what, we have Sanctum, we have Thrust, we have Regain. 3 cards we can use against our opponent, so I decided, you know what, put back the Serenia, bring Branded Fusion, activate Regain, go Branded Fusion. Opponent changed the first Forlos, then he changed the second one. Send Albaz, Rebellion going to Albion, just 2 draws for our opponent, draw as well as Perulia, pretty insane. No Albion effect, so we summon Rebellion. Rebellion here we place Branded Lost. Then go Thrust, search duplication, and we will set Sanctum. Go to end phase Albion here will set the brand banishment. So luckily he didn't have a Bestial or Impulse or Ash yet. Draws for turn, he draws into Imperm. Okay, cool. So here I do decide to go Fusion Duplication. Target the brand fusion. There's no response here, so yeah, he does. Oh yeah, he can't, yeah, it's fine, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't chain Mules, I guess. Yeah, there's no, okay, well, yeah, we're only summoning from the deck, extra deck, I mean. Go into Albion, sending Albaz and Cortesia, and now here we will go, oh wait, hold up, yeah, if he chained the Albion, I could chain, I would chain the banishment targeting the Albion, and then he, yeah, then he wouldn't be able to activate Imperm. So yeah, he was a bit of a tough spot. He did see us set the banishment, so yeah, he didn't chain Kolbai here. Regain a brand loss we add because we need to banish Albaz and Kit to go into Rebellion here. Now here's the play. We go Rebellion, discarding Shrouded, regain target Kit to recycle, and then under this, under the protection of Lost, I still, oh yeah, he activates Imperm. I told him no, unfortunately he can't. We then go Sanctum now, because now he can't do anything about this. Shuffle back, draw, good hand. I mean, the reason why I kept draw here, guys, is because in case I were to be hit with the Mochamis in my turn, and then I was like, you know what, I can actually keep playing sets of board. I have draw just to, you know, stop them from drawing further, so I can comfortably just keep making my play. So that's why. Also, I didn't have anything other better cards to side in, so you know, may as well, because we are going game number 2, so we are expecting the Mochamis. We kept back the banished Albaz and the Rebellion to go into Merge. Sure, I am going to activate Lancer here, but I sided out Drago's Despia. I can't go into the... Yeah, unfortunately here I can't go into the Masquerade. If I added the Quem off-branded last year, when I discard this, I could have shuffled back going to that, which could have been helpful, but yeah, I decided, you know what, I didn't think about that. I was like, you know, it's fine, because I know for a fact Lancia is going to resolve, so that's why I didn't do that. I guess I should do that rather, going to Masquerade, because then you put more pressure on your opponent. But having Merge on the field, because then once your opponent, whatever he tries to set up, when it comes to your turn, go Merge, banish something, unless it's a Maliss link, because, you know, Merge can start like just breaking the board a little bit, depending on what you're banishing. But yeah, could have went for Masquerade there, but totally fine. On the summon of Merge, we go Lancia. Here my opponent's, yeah, he goes Imperm, and then he wants to chain the Kobai, but then I said, okay, if you're activating this during Lost, well, on the summon of Fusion, you can't. So yeah, he just wanted to check with the judge, and then he asked me if I want the Cape Town champs, and yeah, and then he also said that, well, you must know your ruling, so he did concede game number 2. So we go to game number 3. So yeah, game number 3, we're siding the Lightning Storm. I would take out the Perulius, keeping the Mules, and I would keep in the, what else I put in, the Masquerade, the World Chalice Armaduke. Yeah, so here we are, game number 3. We open Forlos, Kobai, Mag, Serenia, and Lost. Opponent opens Nibiru, Terraforming, Impulse, Imperm, and Droll. So we are going second. We have 2 Bestials and a Forlos. So let's see. Opponent, yeah, that field spell is all he needs to start his play. So let's see what he does. So field spell, search for Maliss. Terraforming, search for the field spell. Maliss in Underground. Banish Dormouse. Dormouse will attempt to summon, but then here I decide to go Forlos. Cool. But he does have draw to deal with it, so now he goes Dormouse, banish White Rabbit. And then White Rabbit here will set, I think he sets the GWC. Yeah, GWC. Then Linksoft going to Splash Mage, so we get a draw here. Then it goes draw. Cool, we draw into the Luba, so we have something there. Splash Mage, target Dormouse, and here I decide to go Serenia. Obviously we can't go Mag because we're under draw. Nothing to add there, so we go Serenia, banish that. I mean, he could have went Impulse, but I decided, you know, he has the Imperm, Impulse, and Nibiru as hand traps against us for our turn. So yeah, we may as well set those and pass. So we draw for turn, we draw into Cartesia. Unfortunately here we do have too many normal summons in our hand. But yeah, we don't have anything better to do. If Mag was to resolve first, I think that would have been better for us, but unfortunately we can't do anything here. So after a lot of contemplation, I could have went normal summon Cartesia, activate Cartesia, get hit with Imperm, and I was like, yeah, because if you normal summon Luba, that gets hit with Imperm, then we're kind of screwed there. We have nothing better besides Mag and Koba, but he has the Impulse, so to be honest, we were losing this already. So I decided to normal summon Luba, but yeah, I knew there was an Imperm, this was getting negated. Just took the chance in case he didn't have something, but enter battle phase. I don't summon Mag because just gonna reborn the White Rabbit, so I decided, you know what, let's just deal some damage here. Main phase 2, we set Kobai, activate last, just to maybe the set card can be a bluff. In the end phase, the opponent does go GWC. Honestly, I was thinking here I should have saved the Kobai. Go to end phase. If he goes GWC, we go Kobai, target the White Rabbit to banish that, so that it doesn't get its effect, but then he would just reborn the Dormouse. Maybe I should have done that instead, but yeah. Now White Rabbit sets up MTP, so maybe I should have saved the Kobai for that instead. But because now he's going to use MTP. Yeah, so I should have saved the Kobai for the end phase, because I had a feeling he was going to use GWC in the end phase. So once he goes GWC, go Kobai on White Rabbit, so White Rabbit doesn't allow him to set the MTP, and all he can do is just reborn the Dormouse if he wants to. So should have done that instead, but now MTP will search for Dormouse, and he will be able to reborn White Rabbit. So he literally got a body and a search. So honestly, should have saved our Kobai. Opponent draws backup at Agnista for turn. So yeah, we have nothing here, so he's going to know some Dormouse, banish Chessie. He's going to go into his board, so goes into White Binder, target White Rabbit and the Dormouse, and here I decide not to go Chain Link 2 here. So yeah, he gets the 2 additional bodies onto his field. And then yeah, we're honestly in a losing position here. White Binder here will set GWC. Access code, target the White Binder to gain attack. Then on res we go call by, targeting the Splash Mage, so he has less links to banish for access code. And less cards on our field will be destroyed. Then goes White access code, banish White Binder, pop Serenia. Chain Link 1, White, Chain Link 2 Serenia. So we send Retribution because White Binder already used its banish effect. So yeah, we send that. White Binder will summon itself, and I think he draws here. Yeah, draw into Chessie. And now here he goes back up, summon itself, and then he will search for Wizard. And then here I was honestly thinking on Wizard effect, does discard the Nibiru. On Wizard effect I should have used Mag, banish whatever, but he was targeting Chessie, so I mean Dormouse. But then I was like, it doesn't really matter because he has enough bodies, he has GWC, and he has Impulse, so regardless it doesn't really matter, he's going to use Impulse on us. Summons those bodies, goes into Red Ransom. Ransom will search for the field spell. And then here he's going to, I think he links off, yeah, links off into Allied Kotoka. With Allied Kotoka I do target the White Binder. And then here he will go Impulse on us. Yeah, he does go Impulse. Negate and destroy. It will destroy Magnemite because he has traps in the grave. And yeah, that is enough. He will have 5,300. This will gain 1,000. And then these two, yep, that's plenty of damage on the board. So yeah, we end up scooping here. Unfortunately, yeah, we end up losing that. We had too many normal summons in our hand. We had nothing else to keep playing, so it was a bit rough. Magnemite couldn't search for Albion because of draw, and we had no, yeah, we were not in a position where we could have made use of that. I think actually, yeah, because he had also draw before Splash Mage. So unfortunately, we do end up losing that, and yeah, that it is what it is. It is what it is, and yeah, that's the game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.